here. Okay. Let's pick up. It's kind of been a while, hasn't it? It's been kind of a fun week. Been working like 8 days in a row, so I haven't had the motivation to do anything besides play Fire Emblem. I'm on my New Game Plus right now. I did the Eagles first. No, I'm sorry. I did the Lions first. Now I'm doing the Deer, and I'm gonna save the Red Eagles for my last playthrough. I really like the flexibility that Three Houses has. Have my trusty water. I've been drinking protein shakes like every day. Basically, my birthday was my last day to be like, okay, this is it. I'm gonna have a cake. Well, I got to have one slice before my fucking dogs ate it. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna have my slice of cake. I'm gonna go eat the shit out of some fucking banditos. And then the next day I ended up going to a bar and grill with my brother-in-law and his wife, but, well, my sister, you know what I mean. But then after that, I've been following this like really high protein diet, and you know, I think if I can be a little honest for a minute, I think one of the worst parts about high protein diets they don't tell you about is that you're gonna shit like a horse. Because, like, let me think of a typical day for me. So, I know you're not supposed to have carbs. I don't care. I usually have, like, an egg and a slice of toast in the morning. And I'll put, like, peanut butter on the toast. And, you know, I like my eggs sunny side up as God intended, by the way. So, yeah, it'll be like an egg and a piece of toast and my coffee, because I'm not giving up my coffee. I don't care. Oh, there we go. But, for lunch at work, I'll have, like, one of those. That's the best part about being a manager at a grocery store. I can get all the fucking food I want. Oh, it's this Bruce Campbell dude. It was a different time. Those are my life goals. What the heck? Well, then it would be this little trapdoor. Ow. Well, anyways, so for lunch, I'll do like one of those little shitty 50% Buddig packs. I usually stick with something like turkey or chicken. I tried the beef one once and it was terrible. Then I do like yogurt and a cottage cheese. And then for supper I'll have like fish, green beans, some kind of fish. Usually I get tilapia because it's really fucking cheap. Plus I just like tilapia. I don't know how long I'll be able to play today, just because I gotta leave a little early so I can take my dogs to my sister's house because I am at my wit's end with them. They've been getting so bad lately. They destroyed my, It's basically getting to the point where I can't have anything on my shelves. And I don't think my girlfriend will be happy until we live in a plain white box with nothing in it, because she just doesn't care. The dogs destroy all my shit, and all she does is just sit there and go, well, they're dogs, and it's like... They destroyed my launch model Ambassador 3DS and the circle pad add-on I had for it, which really sucks. I mean, I don't use my 3DS very much anymore, but, and especially not that one, I just had it on display. And they have my front windows completely, blinds torn out. So we look like a crack house from the front. Which I guess that's fine, because, you know, maybe if we look like a crack house, people leave us alone. But the worst part is the way I have my little man cave set up. The, not having blinds lets you see, like, right in, like, oh wow, look at all these fucking video games. So I have to have a blanket hung over it. I'm gonna switch to the sword for a little bit. Unless this is better. Nope. Nope, I'm gonna play with the sword for a while. These enemies are really annoying to hit. Oh, see. There we go. I kind of forgot this game had proper dungeons. Like, I was just so used to, like, I think this might be the only quote-unquote dungeon. But, no, the second game has, like, a full overworld, full dungeons. There's, like, this crazy-ass mech suit thing. But your, durability does not carry over between fights, which is horrible. So, like, see my green bar there and how it refills every time between each fight? You legitimately, like, the shit I've been doing about, like, throwing out my old weapons as soon as I get new ones, that shit does not fly in the second game. You have to hold on to all of your weapons, or you're gonna be using the fucking hammer forever. And the third game never came out in America, but I played the Japanese version on my Wii. And, that's been forever ago. But, it added bows, I think. And I don't think the bows had a durability. I think they had durability and ammo. I'm not 100% on that, because it's been, like, almost 10 years since I played it. And I didn't even play it that far, because I don't speak Japanese. I took Japanese in high school because we offered it for some reason, but, you know, 1, it's a high school language class. 2, I graduated high school in like 2008. Hold on a sec. I'm just really fucking tired because I still have today and tomorrow before I get a day off. If I wasn't making almost $20 an hour, I'd be like, holy shit, fuck you, calling in. And if I randomly cut out during this video, it's because my router is fucking dead. It's amazing it's even working right now. Didn't we already fight these dudes once? Like, does it matter if we fight them again? Hang on. I'm gonna see if I can... Oh, what? Ah, shit. And do not be mistaken. I love my dogs to death. You do not choose to live in a house with... Or you don't choose to bring 8 animals into your house if you don't love animals. I'd be a veterinarian instead of a doctor if it wasn't such a fucking cutthroat rat race. Like, if you think med school's bad, vet school is worse. And, I don't hate my dogs. I hate that I am the only one who disciplines them. It's like having stepkids, almost. I can't even look at the dogs funny without my girlfriend crying, throwing a fit, and not talking to me for like 3 hours. So nothing gets done. More of my shit gets destroyed. It's an infinite loop of bullshit. Alright, let's wreck this fucking thing with our electric drill. Oh, this is miserable. There we go. I'm kind of shocked you can't turn on the analog sticks on this controller. I should say, the emulator. Like normally they let you turn on the, you know, copy the D-pad to the analog. Just for the overworld sections. I'm gonna have to clean this controller soon, the D-pad's getting a little stiff. One of these days they'll heal between fights, but not today. A save point! That's not foreboding. Alright, so I've mentioned before how I don't care about Pokemon, right? So I saw Detective Pikachu, since it just came out recently. I used this ancient device called a red box. Did you know you can rent movies for a fucking $1 a day? It's ridiculous. So yeah, I used this ancient device called a red box. And I got Detective Pikachu and Shazam. And both of them are real fucking good. I don't know which one I liked more. But the, like, I mean, I've said before how little of a shit I give about Pokemon. But Detective Pikachu worked. I don't know, I'm tired. Today's gonna be a bitchy stream. So I saw the Rocko's Modern Life special, and I don't even know where to start with that one. I hear it getting nothing but praise, and I don't think it deserves it. A couple years ago, I bought the DVD set of the entire Rocko series, and whatever the set that has Rocko on the couch. And, like, the first season was really funny. The rest of the series was just really boring. Apart from, like the fan favorites like Wacky Deli, I don't think Rocko aged well at all. And, I didn't like the special. There were a couple parts where I, like, snickered, but it was really poor. Or, yeah, I guess you could say it was up to the standard of Rocko. I always liked Camp Lazlo better. Last I knew, there wasn't any kind of a Camp Lazlo box set, but if there was, I'll totally fucking buy it. I don't know if Camp Lazlo was funnier because I actually was a Boy Scout, or if it was just a better written show, but I always thought Camp Lazlo was way better. But the special, I am fully aware that the special was written to make fun of people who want to see every show ever come back. I am fully aware of that. I'm not stupid. But wrapping yourself up in irony does not protect you from criticism. So, like, just because you hang a lampshade on it does not make you invincible. There are two parts to the special. The first part is so it's like a 40-50 minute special. And the first part is kind of catching you up to speed with, like, oh. Alright, remember when Pokemon Go got really popular? And there was all these, like, angry old man boomer comics in the newspaper about how they hated Pokemon Go. Like, old people don't understand technology, so they yell about it in the paper. I know that one, the one that fucking cracks me up every time is the goddamn buckets of water. You know what I'm talking about. But, yeah, the entire first half of... Like, okay, when you start your modern... Oh, I hate the modern era with a fucking Starbucks joke. When Starbucks... Like, either this was a really old special that they, like, canned and then picked up and finished. And I don't doubt that, like, Joe Murray was forced to make this at gunpoint. Like, the entire special just reeks of, I don't want to be here, I don't want to be writing this, you know. But yeah, when your first crack about the 21st century is a Starbucks joke, when Starbucks hasn't been, like, a thing, like... Okay, when I was a teenager, the problem was there was a Starbucks on every corner. That is not the case today. So that joke's already outdated. And then it's cracking jokes about, like, yeah, well, I got the iPhone 4. Well, I got the iPhone 5. Well, I got the iPhone 6. And then you have, like, I'm not gonna be, you know, I believe I've mentioned before my, like, fucking 5 3DSs. Okay, 4, now that the dogs ate one. But, you know, I won't be the one to, like, deny that a lot of phone upgrades are completely superficial. The hell? Oh, don't stand in the mouth, I guess. I don't know. The entire first half of the special is new thing bad. And again, I totally understand this was written to, like, take the piss out of those people. But if I come out and say, like, oh, I'm gonna say something fucking stupid and you're gonna get mad at me, that does not deflect me from any kind of criticism, like, oh, well, I called it, so you can't get mad at me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to avoid the topic of the elephant in the room when it comes to the special. So, I guess let's just come out and talk about it. So, the entire second half of the special is just totally hijacked by this whole story about how, you probably remember him from the Wacky Deli episode. So Ralph Bighead, the son of Mr. Bighead, comes out as a transsexual. And to say that the entire special is just, the minute this comes out, just hijacks everything. Nothing else matters except for this plot point that adds nothing. And it should not have been in there. And the fact that saying that this shouldn't be a plot point means that you're trying to make social justice arguments. And trust me, I will be the first one to call something social justice bullshit. And there are so many stupid arguments I've heard on every side. And the one that kills me is I've seen so many people try to use the argument of, oh, well, frogs can change their gender. And okay, so I'm a biologist, if you don't know that. And certain undersea creatures and certain amphibious creatures can change their gender in the event of an emergency. Like Finding Nemo, the whole thing about Nemo losing his mom, that's Disney magic right there. Nemo's dad could have, like, changed gender to... We're not going into this whole thing, but this is a cartoon where there was an episode where a fly sued Rocko for swatting him. So why is a transsexual plot point done with 100% seriousness? And I've heard arguments from more hateful people that are saying, well, it's treated as a joke. And no, I don't think it's treated as a joke, because even legendarily fucking stupid characters like a Heifer and Filbert, just absolute prototypes for, like, complete fucking retards in cartoons, no jokes are cracked about it. So Ralph comes out, he's a woman, he's like, I'm not Ralph, I'm Rachel now. And everybody's just like, okay, that's cool. And the entire special carries on. And you could have had a joke about, you know, Heifer not getting the names right, but of course you can't do that, because you'd be dead naming, and that's offensive. So, these little arguments about, like, well, it's fine, is... No. It's like this new garbage show that Netflix came out with called 12 Forever or something like that. It's about this, like, little 12-year-old lesbian girl, and I am so goddamn tired of this shit. You know what I cared about when I was 12? Video games. I cared about video games, and I cared about, like... I guess the only thing to say is it's pretty much like, I don't know, you're seeing the fruits of labor of a, I guess that's the shack, huh? It's pretty much like, so my generation when we were kids was, the first generation of, like, no, don't spank your kids, be your kid's best friend. And we're kind of seeing how that turned out. I don't know. It's obnoxious. The whole thing is obnoxious. I didn't care for the Rocko Special. And I hate that saying. I hate that the fact that saying that the transsexual arc had no place in the Rocko Special is this controversial opinion. There's a time and a place, and a cartoon like that isn't the place. Like, what's next? Are they gonna bring back Rugrats and have a transsexual baby in Rugrats? It's a cartoon, it's fine, right? Why can't cartoons just be cartoons? if you want to have like deep philosophical, and I'm not one of those idiots that's like, well, Family Guy's a cartoon, right? No, obviously there's adult entertainment. I can hit the Netflix Kids button and the Rocko Special shows up. I've always believed that it should be up to the parents for this kind of shit. And that's not me being a prude. Trust me, I think I'm the last furthest fucking person from being a prude. I remember this part. I think you miss her match and she gets super butthurt. Oh shit. Oh, I'm just so fucking tired. I think that's why I'm so bitchy. I just need sleep. I think I'm gonna put it up here. I'm being too bitchy. My commentary is just evolving into, I fucking hate everything. I'm tired. I fucking hate you. It's a really cool looking sword, actually. Did I get new ones? Let's forge a couple more blades and then we'll call it. But I did. Or is there like another one? Oh. Drill. Now I feel obligated to use it. Fine. We're gonna hold on to Ariel's drill just to be safe. Alright, let's see if we can make these knocks. That is amazingly stupid. Alright. Okay. I know it was really short today, but I'm just in a bad mood, and that's not fun for anybody. So, on my next 2 days off, I plan on, like, going crazy, because school starts in 2 weeks anyway. Um, sorry about being so bitchy today. I'll be in a better mood next time. Have a good one.